Alright, you guys, so it's almost 2019 and I wanted to change up my hair color just to go into the new year. So let's just get started. The hair that I'm using today is from Tinashe Hair. Tinashe Hair sent me 3 bundles of hair with a frontal. I will leave all the links in the description box for Tinashe Hair just in case you guys want to check them out. But they sent me 3 bundles of their Brazilian water wave hair. It's a curly texture. They sent me 126, 124, 122 inches, and then they sent me a frontal that is 20-inch lace frontal. The frontal did come a little pre-plucked. I did have to pluck it some more, but it did come a little pre-plucked with some baby hair. And of course, I went ahead and make my wig. If you want to see a detailed tutorial on how I make my wig, I will leave links in the description box. But as you can see, this hair is extremely curly, okay? But after processing it, I did lost all the curls in it. Moving on, after making my wig, I went ahead and start my bleaching process. Now, this is the bleach that I use, the BW2 with a 40% developer. Alright, so starting off, the first thing I did to get this color, I bleached the entire wig. I bleached the entire hair first before I went in with the color. So starting off with the bleaching, I sectioned the hair into, I think, 4 or 5 sections. Then I started to apply the bleach from the back. I just went ahead and poured the entire bleach powder into the cup, and I poured some developer in it and mix it up, getting it to a nice consistency, and then I started to apply it to the hair. After applying the bleach to the hair, the back part of the hair turned blonde, like that brassy color blonde. But the front part, I still needed to wait a little bit to let it change color. So I did leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes for it to process. And this is how it looks after. Alright, so after I let the wig sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, the entire wig process, I went ahead and I washed the bleach out. I did not shampoo or condition because I'm going to go in with the second step of the color. But after washing it out, this is how it looks. It was very browsy. I let it air dry, okay? Alright, moving on to the second part of the coloring process, which is the highlighting part. Going back in with my BW2 powder and my 40% developer. I am using a Revlon color silk golden brown color with their honey blonde color and their black brown hair color to use on my roots. Alright, so this is what I did to get the highlighted parts, okay? I did go in with a section starting off on the top, and I took my rotate comb and I went in a zigzag motion just to separate the highlighted parts so they don't be all together. Okay, I did this section by section Once I had that part, I went in with the color silk, the black brown as my root color. And then I went ahead and applied it. I used my comb and I comb it through just a little bit to make sure that it's well saturated. Then, of course, I didn't have regular bleaching foil. I just took my house foil, okay, and I cut it up into large pieces because I thought it was small pieces, but they were large, okay. And I went ahead and saturate the part that I want highlighted. Okay, this is what actually gave me the highlighter part. Once I did that, the parts were saturated into the bleach. I went ahead and I folded up and let the heat of the foil to process these this part of the hair. And this is what I did through the entire hair to get all the highlighted parts. Alright, so once I got the entire front of the wig highlighted to the spots that I wanted highlighted, I did come in the back and I sectioned off a couple of sections in the back and I highlighted them as well, just so I have the highlighter all over the top of the wig. Once I was done with that, I separated the foil, got the foil out of the wig, and I went in with this light blonde from color silk for the rest of the hair. I just went and I spread the color all over the rest of the hair, and I make sure that it's saturated thoroughly throughout the hair. I think I used about 3 or 4 of this color boxes because the hair was really long to saturate it well. Once the hair was saturated well, I did go under the foil just to make sure I have everything covered that I needed to have covered, okay? And after that, this is how the wig look. I'm telling you guys, if you're gonna do this process, just have patience, have time, because bleaching and coloring hair is a work on its own. It's a work on its own. So if you're going to try this, be prepared, eat, drink, be patient with doing this. Anyway, I let it sit for about 25 minutes to let it process. Alright, so I didn't get to reach the 25 minutes. I did realize that I put the bleach on first. So if I left the color on for 25 minutes, the bleaching part will over process. That I realized. So I think it was like after 10 minutes of the color, I went ahead and took the foil off and just checking it, making sure that I didn't over process where the hair just fall off. Good thing enough for me, it did not over process, okay? I was so happy once I thought about it because I was scared that it was going to over process. So for my part, I didn't let the color sit for 25 minutes. Next time, if I have to do this, I will do the color part first and pick out the parts that I want bleach, or rinse out the bleach and then do the color after. Okay, that's the only mistake I realized that I did. But good enough for me. Everything processed fine. The color was okay and the bleach was okay. So I went ahead and shampoo the wig. I used my purple shampoo and I shampoo the entire wig. I did not condition it because I wanted to go in with my next step, which is the toning. All right, so after shampooing the wig, look at how good that wig looks. I was in love with it, so I wanted to tone it up just to make sure my blonde parts are really blonde and just to get rid of any browsiness. So I went in with the Weller Color Charm toner. I used their T18 with their T14. I mixed it up, one part toner with 2 parts developer, and I put it in the bowl and I mix it up, and then I went in and I started to apply it to the entire hair, especially on the blonde parts. Alright, so after applying the Weller toner, I make sure that the toner saturates the entire hair, okay? I make sure I got all my blonde spots especially. I let this sit for about 15 minutes. I didn't let it sit too long. Then I went in with my Shimmer Lights shampoo and conditioner, and I shampoo the entire hair. And then as for condition, I condition this hair a lot because this is bleach hair. It was dry, it could get frizzy, so it needed a lot of love, okay? So I had to condition it a lot. I think I could added like 3 or 4 times of condition, and I let it sit with the condition, just making sure that it saturates the wig so that the wig is not frizzy. Jack it up. All right, you guys, so after shampooing and deep conditioning this hair, I did let the hair sit with the conditioner on it for about 1 hour to an hour and a half. I just wanted the hair not to be frizzy, and this is the results that the hair has, okay? I love my blonde highlights. I love the deep golden brown on the bottom. I'm just in love with this wig. I'm glad I went through the hassle to get this color. I work hard on this wig, okay? And I love the end results, all right? All right, next I just went in with my blow dryer and my paddle brush, and I blow dry the entire wig, okay? And once the wig was dry, you can see the different colors. You can see all the highlighted parts. You can see the blonde, how bright the blonde is. And the wig just looked very nice and beautiful. I was in love, okay? Alright, so now that we have our color, it's time for us to style this wig. Going in with my scissors, I wanted some layers in the front of the hair. So I just went in with my pair of scissors and I chopped some of the ends off, just giving me a little bit of long layers in the front. And for curling this hair, I did one of the curls, the water wave curls that I got when the hair was black, the original stage. So I went in with my small curling wine. I think this is a 1/2 inch curling wine. And I just one curl the entire hair. As I one curl each section, I did take a silver clip pin. I held it up just to make sure that the curls cool off before I let the curls down. And I just went ahead and curled the entire wig. And as I was curling, I did went ahead with some conditioner, like a little bit of conditioner on my fingers, and I rub it through the hair before I put the hair around the curling wand. Trust me, using conditioner on your blonde hair and leave it on while it's curling, it works. It helps your blonde hair, especially bleach hair, to not frizz up as much, okay? All right, you guys, so once after curling, I just went in with my flat iron. I did cut a little bit of baby hair in the front. So I just rubbed the flat iron on it, just making sure that it's laying right. You guys know I don't do the slicking down of baby hair, but I just lay it down with my iron, okay? That was pretty much it, sis. And now my wig is ready to be put on, girl. All right, sis. So my wig is on, girl. Do you see my highlight though? Do you see my color though? I am in love with my wig. I work hard for this wig and I'm in love with it, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the hairstyle I'm going into 2019 with. All right, thank you guys so much for all your continuous love and support through my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and always supporting me and showing me love. As always, thank you for watching and I will see you guys next year, 2019.
We were trying